Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Gloomhaven Guildmaster. We have increased the level of our brute, so we've substituted in the Cragheart, which we did at the end of the last episode. I've gone through and I've re-geared, bringing in Heaving Swing and Forceful Storm at the expense of Rock Tunnel, which is fine, but it's situationally useful. And Avalanche, which is nice, but it's a big burny card. Whereas Heaving Swing is a pretty consistent attack and push, and it allows us to potentially destroy obstacles, which is quite nice. And also, we can use it to add to ranged attacks. Forceful Storm allows us to add to melee attacks. So between the two of them, there's a lot of potential for us to do some stuff. We need to pick up some items though, so we're going to go and we do have a fair amount of health on the Cragheart, but I think it would still be useful for us to get a shield in the hand. So we'll pick that up. That gives us a little bit of extra defense, and this is a refreshable defense as well. I did think about maybe getting us some hide armor or a dagger or something else to go with that, but I think that's probably fine for the moment. We've got a power potion, which is gonna give us +1 attack. We could get the empowering talisman to allow us to use that again, but that's going to take up the last of our gold. So I think we'll keep off that for the moment. In terms of what's going on with the trainer, I don't believe we have anything. Yes, I can unlock the brute's story quests, which will be available when we go back to the brute. An old friend has contacted the brute with regards to a caravan guard mission he needs help with. Go and check it out. Well, we'll do that at some point, just not, right this moment. Okay, back to the world map. So we've got plenty of options available. We need to make our way down to Samrit so we can actually do the old friends mission. Whereabouts is the old friends mission? There it is. So probably the Hounds of Despair is going to be the right way to go. We've got to survive 10 or more rounds. We lose if the Cragheart is exhausted. Yeah, this seems like a reasonable thing. A fledgling shrine to the Great Oak was overrun by a pack of ravenous wild dogs, who scared away or killed all the followers. The Cragheart wants to help recover the holy shrine. Well, moving on from Shade Rest, we get an encounter on the way. The path is getting less and less distinct as you traverse through the thick forested area. After a while, you come to the conclusion you must have taken a wrong turn and attempt to find your way back to the path. While searching for the path, you happen upon the remains of an old campfire in a small clearing, surrounded by the skeletal remains of several bodies on the ground. Whatever happened here happened quite some time ago. We've got to search the bodies. You crouch down beside one of the skeletons to search for anything of value when you hear a creaking sound behind you. You turn just in time to avoid taking a rusty sword to the face, courtesy of some living bones. The skeletons have risen up from the ground to slay those who would dare disturb their slumber. You defeat the reanimated remains with several well-timed strikes, but not before taking a few hits from their surprise attack. Unfortunately, their gear is corroded beyond the point of being worth taking. So you resume your search for the path, limping slightly. Okay, suffering 2 damage at the start. It's going to be pain, but we'll make it work. As you near the location of the temple, you hear the baying of hounds coming from within. The local area is littered with bones and shreds of clothing. You're glad you were not here to see the carnage when the pack attacked. The smell coming from the tomb is unpleasant. With the lack of food available, it seems the dogs have resorted to eating the long dead. You need to be careful of infection while fighting. Okay, so the Cragheart workhorse gained 13 or more experience points during the scenario. That could be doable. We'd have to really work at it though. Backup ammunition would get us 4 if we were using ranged targets consistently. I don't think we're going to be able to get up to 13. 13 seems like a lot. Have 3 or fewer cards in your hand and discard at the end of the scenario. That seems quite likely given it's surviving for 10 rounds. And we can burn down to them right at the end. So let's do that. Zealot. Kill an undamaged monster with a single attack. That's possible. Gain 7 or fewer experience points during the scenario. That's likely. Yeah, I think we go for layabout. And if we get that, the 6 XP would push us into the next level. In we go. These dogs look diseased. Be aware they have poison on all their attacks. I'm pretty sure that if you can survive long enough, they'll turn tail and run. Okay, planning phase. Let's have a look. This is just the one room, so we don't need to worry about moving to other locations. There is some gold at the back, which would of course be nice to get, and I'm assuming there'll be fresh spawns that come in. So let's have a think about what we can do in a ranged scenario. We're going to want backup ammo for certain. That's going to allow us to target more things, which means we want something on the bottom that's going to be useful going forwards. Opposing strike would give us retaliate. It burns through quite quickly, but it is kind of guaranteed damage. Okay, so we're going to step forwards. We'll do the opposing strike and the backup ammo. Over this side, I think it's worth us trying to get the shield out with the flamethrower. Maybe going quickly with the toxic bolt. So toxic bolt, flamethrower, that'll give us a bit of shield to help with the retaliate while we get things set up for next turn. Not convinced this is going to be a brilliant option, but I think it's the best we've got. So, quick summary. We're going to go quickly with our Tinkerer. That's going to give us Flamethrower for the shield, Toxic Bolt to attack on this guy. Backup ammunition will be activated, and opposing strike will be activated for the retaliate. That's going to give us a bit of constant damage going out every time we get hit. Let's do it. Oh, they are coming in quick, aren't they? This is going to be a really painful start. So we definitely want the shield. Kind of tempted to get that back straight away. Yeah, just hit this guy. It's a good start, actually. It is a good start. It's really not a bad idea getting that shield back for next turn. Let's do it. Ah, no, because it's of course, because it's a persistent effect, we can't get it back until next turn. We'll get Toxic Bolt. It'll be fine. Mitigate that damage. The poison is annoying. And that's very painful. Okay, let's get the retaliate on. Let's get the backup ammo on. Okay. We could go for unstable upheaval, which would make us move really quickly. What I want to avoid is I want to avoid taking damage from the retaliate. So actually, let's look over here first. We want to move before these guys do. Reviving Shock does target 2, which is not really enough. I think I need Restorative Mist, so we can at least get that poison cleared with the move. And then we want something that's going to hit hard across several things. So maybe Reviving Shock is going to be our best bet. Let's try for that. Over here, Unstable Upheaval will allow us to back off. Just with movement. And that'll happen quickly, actually. After that, Crater will give us a bit of XP and allow us to push things around a fair amount. Or Massive Boulder. All allies and enemies adjacent to the target. So we target these two, and they end up almost killing themselves. We can do that. They're moving slower, so this gives us time. Right. So we're going to back up. Just to here. Massive Boulder on you, and it should kill them both. Unless we get really unlucky. Very nice. Okay, we need to step it. The disadvantage of doing it this way, unfortunately, is we've only got one target there. You're going to attack 3. I mean, we could step directly in front. Let's undo. We'll get the shot on him first. You know what? We'll use the advantage. There's no point in piercing. Okay, we didn't get double damage, but what we can do is we can step. Oh, no, I want the retaliate, actually. Fine, we'll step here. Step back to where we are. So this is getting rid of the poison, if nothing else. Ow! Burn a card. Let's burn Crushing Grasp. That's a lot of damage to take. Alright, we need the healing. So reinvigorating elixir. And volatile concoction. I kind of need you to do some healing of your own. Can be a little bit slower though. Actually, yeah, if we do it this way. So we'll do Earthen Clod to do a tiny heal on ourselves. That will get rid of the poison. Rumbling Advance will do a bigger heal on ourselves. Get rid of the actual damage that we've taken. Reinvigorating Elixir will finish the healing. And then Volatile Concoction will allow us to get cards back. So this is going to be a defensive round. 1, 2, 3, 4. You'd have to move 4 to reach us, which is probably not going to happen. Huh? Looks like it is going to happen. Well, at least he's attacked the right person. So, healing first of all. More healing over here. And and get one of your cards back. I think Massive Boulder is a good choice. Although Unstable Upheaval is a very fun card. We've got 8 rounds we need to survive, though. I don't want to be burning any more cards unnecessarily. Maybe we'll do Rumbling Advance, because that'll allow us to move in and damage both of them a little bit. Okay, Rumbling Advance, step in, do some damage. And then Heaving Swing would be a good option. We could push this guy straight back into that, destroy the obstacle and get an XP. Quite fond of that as an idea. Over here we're going to try and move quickly. Let's go Toxic Bolt. And I think Enhancement Field. Oh, they are moving so quick. Ow! It's only 1 damage. The poison is more annoying than anything there. That's painful, but we have healed up. Well, we may as well get the enhancement field, but we're not going to use Toxic Bolt as a toxic. We're going to use it as just a regular attack. If we kill this guy, we won't get the retaliate on us. There we go. Right. Heaving Swing. Nice big wallop. There's 2 gold, 2 gold, 2 gold. So really not a huge... Oh, we can't even move. So that is what it is. I'm really quite tempted to get that restorative miss, but we've got time before that guy reaches us. Let's do a stun shot. 1, 2, 3 minutes. We need to be closer. We can let him come a little bit closer. Could put a proximity mine right next to us. Yeah. Seeing that one over there as well. I think net shooters, so we've got the option to move quickly. No, sorry, stun shot, so we've got the option to move quickly. Ink bomb over here. We'll go slowly. We'll go Forceful Storm to add to melee attacks, potentially, or allow us to move. And Kratos, so we've got a ranged blast on some of these guys. They are moving quick. That is a big hit. We're gonna burn Hook Gun, I think. If we step to there, we can get the stun on either of them, so that's fine by me. Stun on you, just in case. So frustrating. So frustrating. Okay. Hit both of them. We'll use the power potion. 1 killed, 1 not. We can step in and let him attack us next turn for some of the retaliate. I think that's fine. Five more rounds we need to survive. Okay, we need to do a short rest. Yeah, we can lose Earth and Clod. So I'm going to go for the Unstable Upheaval. and rumbling advance. Do I really want to do that? I feel like I should try and do some healing. We know there's a new guy going to come in here. He's miles away. You know what? Let's keep to the plan. Unstable upheaval, rumbling advance. Over here, I think we're going to do a short rest, and then we're going to try and get some healing. Yeah, we can lose a stun shot for now. So restorative mist will allow us to move back round, and then reinvigorating elixir. Will give us some much needed healing. Okay, they're doing quick things, but no damage. At which point, I feel just like stepping here is going to be the smart move, get him killed. Although we could come all the way down here and probably kill this guy. Even with the muddle. So we do have a disadvantage, but... Oh, unlucky. We'll take the damage. It is a shame, but it is what it is. Step on in, get some healing. And we'll put some more healing on you as well. Although, we could kill this. You know what? We'll do it next turn. Okay, moving quick. Toxic Bolt. And... Flamethrower. Over here, I think we're going to have to purposefully go slow. So we'll do... Crater could be very good. Push them around a bit. And Massive Boulder to give us some potential movement. Okay, shield. That's for the both of us. Toxic Bolt on you. So at the very least, we get one of them killed. Don't attack that way. We can burn proximity mine. Ooh. Right, we need to kind of move in between the two of them. And we're going to hit them and do the pushing. Zero damage over this side, but at least we get to play keep away. Disappointing, but it is what it is. Alright, well, he's going to come running in, so... Add to the melee attacks and... Yeah, heaving swing. Let's try and push him back into something else. Let's try and go slowly. I do need some healing over here, so let's... None of these are good for healing. We could ignore it for the moment, actually. Let's move quickly and try and like get behind. Reviving shot's got a range of 3. It's not quite enough. We could use volatile concoction. Put a poison trap there and then back up. That works. Oh god, he's going faster than us. Oh no, no, he's not. Right, poison trap. And then we back up. What's he doing? He's moving right on in. Oh, he's going round, actually. Oh, that still works for us. Yeah. Okay. So we're not quite doing the plus to attack that I was hoping for. But we can come down here. Okay, we're not even going to push him. We're just going to kill him. Alright, 2 more rounds is what we need. Short rest. We could actually long rest through this one. Get a bit of heal and get rid of the poison at the end of this round. Let's do that. Long rest. And we'll do a long rest over the back as well. So the only thing we need to worry about is like trying to get that gold over the back. So the little bit of healing gets rid of the poison. We get our shield back. And we get to pick one thing that we're going to get rid of, which I think is going to be... I do like Forceful Storm. Let's get rid of Massive Bowler for now. We're this close to the end that it's not strictly necessary. Now is the time for us to really be looking to burn cards, actually. Over here, I think we'll get rid of Flamethrower. So we're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. We've got one more round to survive. So if we start burning stuff... which would mean Forceful Storm and Crater. Not a bad combination. Over here we don't really need to burn anything. So instead, let's focus on doing useful things, like getting XP. Reviving Shock would get us some nice XP. Toxic Bolt would get us some nice XP on the bottom. It's only range 2 though, so maybe if things get a bit closer to us. Okay, what we'll do is we'll do Ink Bomb and Reviving Shock, and we'll try and get a nice cluster of them. This could actually turn into a really nice cluster. Okay. So, if we're gonna burn it all, getting a Forceful Storm on you 2. We're at disadvantage anyway, so there's no need for us to move around. A little bit of retaliation damage, that's fine. And we're gonna stamp our way through. And for the Tinkerer, ooh, you are out of range of that. So heal yourself. And we can just about get an ink bomb over there. Just clears it off quite nicely. Unable to break your resolve, the remaining hounds slink into the shadows and leave the tomb, scattering into the desert beyond. Poisonous hounds are even worse than normal hounds. Why don't people just own a cat like I do? I agree with that. So, we just managed to burn down enough for Zealot at the end, so that's good. And we got Layabout with 3 XP, getting just a teeny bit there right at the very end. So that's quite nice. We managed to get 11 XP with the Cragheart, which is... it's a lot, but it's nowhere near what we needed for the other objective. So we definitely picked correctly. With the quest complete, we can now do the major healing potion, and we've unlocked the Temple of the Acorn. Thank you for cleansing the temple of those vile hounds. Our followers will soon return and get the site functional again. As a token of our thanks, we will supply your merchant with our powerful healing potions. Well, that's lovely. And we have a level up for the Tinkerer. Now let's have a look at the new options for this. Stamina booster. That's a solid heal. One ally within range 3 may recover one of their burn cards. That's very powerful. If this is combined with... I mean, this is burn, permanently burn. There's 2 different types of burn for those that aren't familiar. But if this is combined with something that's normally like a burn on use, this can really turn the tide of a battle. Disorienting Flash. Stun range 3 target 2. Ooh. Muddle target all adjacent enemies and then move. It's got potential. It's got potential. I like both of them for different reasons. I like multiple target stuns, but it is a burn card to do it. The Muddle, I don't care that much about. I think we'll go with the Stamina booster, but we're not going to stick it in the deck, I don't think. The equivalent would be, whereabouts is it? One ally may recover all of their discarded cards. I think Reinvigorating Elixir is more useful right at this moment. So yeah, it's fine. They're just it's just not what we need. Right. As for the available perk, ignoring negative scenario effects, I don't think we need that right now. Right now, what we need for the Tinkerer is some form of consistency, making it so we don't get minuses as frequently, which would either be getting rid of the -2, that's a really good call, or getting rid of 2 -1s. I think we're going to start with the 2 -1s. And probably next time we'll go for the -2, and then we'll go for the -1s, and then we'll get Resilient down here. But with the Tinkerer now level 2, it's time to substitute them out. Let's bring in the Scoundrel instead. And that, I think, is going to be a good point to finish off this episode. Let's just have a check of the healing potion. There we go. It's pretty fancy. And we have the Tinkerer reach level 2. Unlock the quests for the story. The Tinkerer has been studying the origins of demonology in an effort to try and help defeat them. He's identified somewhere we should investigate. Well, that's lovely. It will, of course, be in a future episode when we make our way over there. Let's just scroll through these. Ah, there we go. We did get another. Kill 10 hounds. A little bit of extra gold added in. Okay, that is going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Gloomhaven. See you soon.